First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
In there, a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Batting second, left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
In is Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The Friars have struggled to build momentum for most of the year so far, but they've certainly been firing on all cylinders of late. Guys, what allows things to start clicking for a team like this all of a sudden?
Yeah, Matty B, no doubt about it. Starting pitching is where the momentum is built. This lineup has the chance to pass the baton and get guys on base. But the way they're throwing the ball on the mound, they're giving themselves every opportunity to allow the offense to score big runs.
Batting third, center fielder, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm wondering if Parra can get it going. He had only one home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just one homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Nolan Arenado.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
David Dahl is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Renfroe is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado, and this is still a... And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
That's a ball. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan Lucroy can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Brian Song.
He's set. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. In now for Colorado, Miles Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Margot on his horse. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next to the plate for the Padres, number 87. He'll take his first hacks here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Is looked at for the first strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Leading off the inning, Tyler Anderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Dribble side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. There is La Stella, and that's the second out. Striding in once again, Gerardo Parra. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
2 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. That'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Charlie Blackmon.
He's set, and the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Outside, that's a ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
A pause and the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Now batting, right
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Dahl makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
shortstop, Robert.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Villanueva brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance. Number 87 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the. Digging in to try it again, Brian Song. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
On to first is Escobar, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miles Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have got them on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler Anderson.
Standing in now, Tyler Anderson. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Padres on top, 2-0. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Margot is there, and he has it for the first out. In is Gerardo Parra. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Gerardo Parra.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. The 1-2. Is a low changeup that's laid off.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Villanueva has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here's the 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 strikes.
Missed with a slider. Here now the 2-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Escobar fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Ready once again, David Dahl. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rock. Chris Russin has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Chris Russin.
Digging in once again, number 87. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
For San Diego.
He's ready. Here's the first
87.
offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Action now in that Colorado pen, as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Center fielder number 7.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far. As you get a look at our line score for this one, a low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver.
Second baseman.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold him to a single here, as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in previous meetings against Chris Russin. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Pulled softly out toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets when he heads the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
Hit hard to short. Story scoops it up. LeMahieu relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Brian Song, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ready for another shot now, Miles Harper. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Tony Walters will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Tony Walters.
There's a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Lucroy is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Left fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
A little bouncer. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, But how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Ready for another shot now. Charlie Blackmon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Nope, that's down.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Last strike now for Colorado. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Riding in once again, Nolan Arenado. Runner in scoring position with 2 counts.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Blackmon stands at second with 2 gone. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off. Lucroy might try to make a play on it, and no one will get this one. And he'll step off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Home plate. Throw to first here. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Padres make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Padres led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 87 wins his team-leading 10th game of the year.